I was thinking about trying out some whitetail drives, but it's going to be very difficult. However, there are a couple of spots here that I have located where I think we're going to try a couple of whitetail drives. So the first spot that I want to try out is actually over here by High Lake, kind of just south of Calburn. And what my goal is to start at this tent right here, and I want to kind of push up this whole bottom of this ridge here past this little funnel here, and I'm hoping that there's a couple of whitetail, well, I'm hoping a lot of whitetail, blacktail, black bear, and even elk cut through this crossing here. And then we're going to fast travel to this tent, hop into this tripod here, and there's only one crossing right here. We should be able to see it all from this tripod. So we're gonna hop on the ATV, we're gonna drive all the way down here along the edge of this river, and hopefully we can kick up some really cool, oh my god. That was a close one. Did you see that? Holy, that sucker went in flames as soon as we jumped off. Wow, that was close. As we're approaching our tripod here, we're going to have 20 gauge buckshot loaded in slot 1, and we're going to have the 30-06 bolt action rifle in slot 2 for anything that's kind of far out. But right here is going to be where our tripod is. All right, we made it. Now we just got to wait and hope that something comes by. Holy! Oh! Well, I didn't exactly plan on elk coming by. I mean, yeah, I do have the 30-06, I suppose. Smoked him. Got another bull coming through. Oh, he stopped. He stopped. Oh, I think we got a good hit into him. Shouldn't go far with that. Nah, he should not go far at all. So I'm hoping we have some whitetail coming through here. That's why I have the buckshot. Looks like one of our bulls piled up right there. I think that's the one that we just shot. Yeah, that's the one that we just shot. So pretty cool. We got one bull down there with a bow, and we took the other one down, or some more elk. But wait, we got a blacktail deer coming in. Not exactly a whitetail, but at least it's a deer. All right, there's the blacktail. Shot fired. The shot looked good. Let's get on these elk now real quick. Shot looked pretty good. I mean, it worked really well for elk. We took down 2 right away. Double lung spine shot, 237, and this is the first one we got. Looks like a double lung spine shot, 263, 120 yards out. So yeah, the elk came by really, really good, but for some reason, none of the whitetail came past. We finally found her down right here. She ran probably 400 yards, 321 yards she ran. 43 yards. We ended up getting 15 hits into that, and actually 3 hits into the lung. We hit the skull and the shoulder, but it looks like we can in fact use the 20 gauge buckshot on whitetail and blacktail. So that's kind of a test. I really wanted to find out how well it worked. 40 yards, I mean, yeah, we got a vital hit. The fact is we got 3 vital hits right there just from one shot. All we need is one of those, and that would take down this deer. The next spot's actually a little bit more of like a pinch point. Basically what we're trying to do is push down a lot of these bucks down to this point here, and kind of what I'm hoping for is that eventually they kind of cut back and want to bust back this way. We'll be able to set up our tripod or just get in some brush, and hopefully they'll be in range. All right, we just kicked up a couple of deer. Looks like one's coming back to the right side here. I can't tell if it's a buck or a doe, but we're trying to keep, oh, right there, nice buck, nice buck. Sucker ran right behind that hill, and we were unable to pull off a successful shot there, but oh, we got a good one there. We definitely got a good hit that time. Guys, I don't know what to say, but we hit 2 different deer. We took 2 shots, but the first shot I thought was in too much brush. Well, apparently it wasn't, because we ended up getting a 44-yard running liver shot on that buck there, and it took him down pretty quick. He only went maybe like 150 yards, but a 167. So he's definitely not the bigger of the 2 bucks, but I think we also did get the big buck too. We just jumped up a bunch of whitetail They're all cutting left here. We got a doe right in front of us. I'm trying to figure out where that big buck went. That's him, that's him. I think we got him. And I think we got the doe too. Another buck. That shot looked pretty promising to me, but I'm not seeing much penetration there. Oh my god, we just jumped up a dime potential whitetail buck. And of course a moose had to call, and then I had a track right in front of our icon there, so I couldn't take the shot. But we got a dime potential whitetail buck on the run here. I don't know how we're going to be able to get to it, but I'm hoping we can cut it off here somehow. He's huge. Well, there he goes right there. We could try for a back of the neck shot, but that's pretty risky. Man, is that risky, and man, is that a big buck. That's way, way too risky. Is there actually two big dime potential bucks? Because what is that one? It's a beautiful buck, but it's definitely not as big as the one that we're trying to get. Holy, that thing looks like an elk. Look at that thing. Well, I'm thinking we might actually want to slow down on this, and maybe we'll kind of let them swing back around. Because if we just keep chasing them, we're probably never going to get close enough to take the shot. And as you saw, we took some 50, 60 yard shots, and they were getting flesh hits, so we do not want that to happen. I hear something. I don't see anything though. Oh, we got a buck right on top of us. That's not the right buck, but that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. If that buck comes in, the other buck should be coming in too. I hear something over here. That's not our buck. It's a good one. That's not the one that we want. Oh, but that is... Oh my god, that's a huge buck. We just smoked him. Come on, big buck, go down. Yes, he's down. He's down. That was a huge buck. The other buck was good too. He ran over here. I thought we might get lucky enough to get a shot on him quick, but looks like he's gonna get lucky. Oh, there he goes. He's not gonna get as lucky as he thinks. Shot fired right to the back of the neck. Another shot fired right to the back of the neck. That should take him down actually. But let's go over here and take a look at our huge dime potential whitetail buck that we took with 20 gauge and buckshot at about like 30 yards away. He's got a really, really cool looking rack as well. He's got kind of like that wide, but lots of points rack with tons of mass. And let's take a really cool picture of that. This might be our first diamond with a 20 gauge and buckshot. Yes, it is! It's a 263 diamond whitetail buck. We ended up getting a right lung shot and a perfect heart shot at 25 yards away. That is our first diamond whitetail with a 20 gauge and buckshot. Man, that was so cool. What are the odds of that? We're doing whitetail pushes here, and all of a sudden a level 3 diamond potential whitetail buck jumps up. Just an absolute beautiful diamond whitetail buck. And we ended up getting him during a little push. That was so cool. He actually comes back and gets to about 22 yards out, and we took him down open sights with the 20 gauge and buckshot. So yeah, technically that did come from a push, but we didn't actually jump him up when we took the shot because we were smart enough. We don't want to mess up the shot. With the 20 gauge buckshot, you only have kind of a limitation of like 40, 50 yards absolute max. And it would have to be standing perfect too. If it's walking a little bit, it's pretty risky. But that is going to look so cool in our trophy lodge. Man, I am pumped about that buck. Wow. So as we're going over here to go track down that other buck, which I think we should be able to get. I mean, 2 hits to the back of the neck at about 40 or 50 yards. I feel like we should get it. I'm going to show you. I actually don't see hunting pressure here. But anyways, I'm going to show you where we jumped up that buck. We're over here by High Lake Swamps. I have a tent set up over here. And we jumped up that diamond whitetail right here. It was about 1300 in the afternoon, and he must have been drinking here or something. I got a whitetail zone here and a whitetail zone here. So we actually kicked him up here and we ran over here and shot him right here. Well, we definitely got blood here, but no organs hit on both of those shots. So we're probably gonna have to put a follow-up on this buck. If he jumps up, we'll be able to put a follow-up on him. Holy, that's another really good buck. Smoked him. That'll do. That'll definitely do. Well, I guess that'll make up for not getting that last buck. I kind of wish that the 20 gauge and buckshot was a little more powerful, but then again, I don't know. I guess it is what it is. I mean, honestly, I wish that we can use the 12 gauge versus the 20 gauge, but according to the specs in Call of the Wild, the 20 gauge and the 12 gauge are pretty much exactly the same. So that's why I like using the 20 gauge a little more, because the fact is we have a really cool open sight. We have a fiber optic sight at the end here, so we can see it really, really cool. We don't have that with a 12 gauge, so I figured, well, we might as well just use a 20 gauge. But we got this buck down here. Should have been a good, awesome. Holy, that's a huge buck. I mean, I knew he was big, but man, 248. Got a double lung at 184 yards out on the trot. What a beautiful whitetail as well. Wow. Take a look at the main beam on that thing. Jeez. Alright guys, welcome back to our trophy lodge. I thought I'd show you guys our huge, beautiful looking diamond whitetail we just got with the 20 gauge and the buckshot. Here he is right here. And man, he looks incredible. I love the rack on that. It looks so, so cool. The fact that he's super wide and really tall and has a ton of mass and lots of points, he's just an awesome looking diamond whitetail, and I'm so glad to have him. He looks really cool here, and that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.